Now, ladies and gentlemen,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next match is a skill match brought to you by the Anna Carhol Photography. Our next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Standing at 5 feet 10 inches tall at a weight of 180 pounds, he wrestles out of Kansas City, Missouri. Give it up for the Raging Bull, El Toro.
ladies and gentlemen, this is another debuting wrestler for Southwest Kansas Independent Lucha Libre, the Raging Bull El Toro. Now, I've heard that he's here to make a statement, make a name for himself, and he has a very large competitor that he will be trying to make that name against today. But if he's anything like any of the other wrestlers in skill, he'll be very talented, very athletic. He will fly around that ring, be extremely entertaining.
You can already see as he walked out, fans start reaching out for a high five, and you trick him and pull away his hand. Are we going to be looking at?
Stands at a towering weight of a mountain of tortas. He is the biggest lucha you have ever seen. He wrestles out of Dodge City, Kansas. He is half of your KWA Tag Team Champions. Give it up for Bruisedor Violencia.
Now, I have a lot of history with Bruisedor Violencia. He was part of the original Empire. I've managed him over the years. I've been his tag team partner. He is an extremely strong and violent wrestler. I mean, Violencia, that's Spanish for violence. And I guarantee you, anytime he gets in the ring, he is going to try to knock your head off. And as Bobby Casey mentioned, he is one half of the KWA Tag Team Champions with Angel De Paz, aptly named Chonkla Violence. And is that what does he have in the ring? Is that
That looks like a pickaxe.
A balloon pickaxe. Knowing how he wrestles in some of the shenanigans I've seen him pull, that might come into play later.
Now, look, I hope that we still have some rules. That is a foreign object.
That is a foreign object. You are correct.
Fans already getting behind Bruisedor.
Love him or hate him, Bruisedor is very charismatic in that ring. Oh, what is Bruisedor doing? He just asked him if he was a bull. He's using that as is a bull cape. He's taunting El Toro.
I guess it does work.
He's being a bullfighter. It's not red though. I don't know what's going on exactly, but and Bruisedor once again slips by El Toro, calling for one more time.
Eventually he's going to get caught. The more he does it, These bulls,
he misses again. Oh, and El Toro runs right into the ring post, a roll up, and a quick kick out by El Toro. El Toro needs to be careful with somebody like Bruisedor Violencia. He'll play games, but he's strong. When it's time to start wrestling, Bruisedor will bring the heat.
Nice reversal there. Slamming him face first. See, I've been slammed face first like that. Look, that hurts.
Did it ruin the gorgeous face?
You covered the face and pray.
Okay.
As long the hair goes flying, you got to fix it up a little bit. That's when I usually roll out.
All right, Bruisedor and El Toro lock up. Bruisedor trying to use his strength. El Toro showing that he may not look as big and strong as Bruisedor. He does have some strength behind him, though.
Look, when your nickname is the Raging Bull,
I mean, this is pretty scary. Bruisedor has him in a headlock again, and into a wrist lock from El Toro.
Just wrenching at that arm. Bruisedor roll through.
And that athleticism of Bruisedor Violencia, he's He'll get it one more time. Oh, hey, he didn't get it on the second try. Let's see if the third time's the charm. Getting the crowd behind him, get fired up, see if he can hip up. There
and he
we go.
did it. Third time's the charm, they say.
Bruisedor takes his own wrist lock.
Ooh, and a kick to the tree trunk legs, you know. When you're
out
facing
that
a guy
knee.
that's so much bigger than you, you just got to chop him down.
You got to kick out. He's kicking out the back of that knee. It's kind of dirty and underhanded, but I mean, you got to do something when somebody's a lot bigger than you. The athleticism of Toro and a drop kick.
Forearm right to the back. Another one right to the back. If you take away the legs and the back, you can't walk, and you sure can't lift somebody up.
And that's a big part of Bruisedor's strengths is just
How he's able to throw people around and use his power.
Oh, and a big chop. Oh, and Bruisedor is not happy. He reverses El Toro into the ring corner. And a big chop from
You do
Bruisedor.
not want to be there. And another one.
Might have to get a medic out there to make sure that he didn't cave his chest in. Calling for one more chop and build up. And one more big nasty chop from Bruisedor Valencia. So Bruisedor gets him. He's calling to take him up for a suplex and back down. Toro kicking out at 2.
And right into that chin lock. See, you notice how Bruisedor is giving zero way to breathe. You can't get away from him. He's towering, but there's a nice reversal. El Toro's trying to get his bearings. Kick to the leg.
Going back after those legs. It's a smart game plan. Has unfortunately did not take out enough of Bruisedor's strength with the world's strongest slam. Bruisedor calling to go up to the middle rope. Let's see what he's going to do here. El Toro pulls out the legs of Bruisedor and sends him down to the mat.
Yeah, you do not want to get caught under Bruisedor Valencia jumping off the second turnbuckle.
El Toro's going back after the legs. Smart game plan. Is this a... Oh, he's wrenching on that knee. This is smart on El Toro's part. I mean, you've got to do something, and, you know, as you said before, taking out those legs takes away everything from Bruisedor. Bruisedor reaching for the ropes. El Toro drags him back to the middle.
And there's a roll up.
A kick out at 2.
Almost got caught with that small package.
El Toro tried to outmuscle Bruisedor, but Bruisedor picked him up for a scoop slam.
And no matter how strong you are, you're not going to outpower Bruisedor.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's the biggest luchador in the state of Kansas, probably anywhere.
You can see he kind of reached for that knee.
Oh, and he came down hard on that knee again. Not sure going for a knee right there was probably the best choice. And as I've said before, Bruisedor is usually a tag team competitor, so him being in a singles match, you know, he's not necessarily in his element.
And you're in there for much longer, you know. It's definitely two different styles of matches that you have to run.
Oh, 100%. Bruisedor fighting his way up. Oh, a big
Major
nasty clothesline.
And the crowd is going here 100% behind Bruisedor as he lays in another vicious clothesline.
El Toro whipped into the turnbuckle.
Oh, and he goes for his knee.
That knee. That was just enough time for El Toro to get his legs up to stop Bruisedor.
You can still pick him up. World's strongest slam. Had a lot more elevation on that one, too.
Yeah. Kick out at 2, though, from El Toro. Now, this El Toro has been extremely impressive in his debut for skill. You know, just like we saw Alarcon Al-Azul earlier, there's a lot of great talent coming into skill in the near future. And I wouldn't be surprised if on November 1st, if we saw at least one of them, if not both of them, in the ring.
And it's definitely going to be interesting from here on out.
From
1.
El Toro, kick out at 2. It'll definitely be interesting to see. So, in skill, I believe Angel DePaz is no longer wrestling right now. So Bruisedor is kind of on his own for a while, I believe.
Oh, wow.
El Toro going up to the top rope, going for a frog splash. Bruisedor moves. Bruisedor has him up into the modified choke slam almost.
And that's 3. Look, he may be on his own, but he's strong enough. That's he might be on his own, but he is looking good.
That was an extremely impressive match from both competitors. Bruisedor Valencia showing why he has been a dominant force in the state of Kansas in professional wrestling.
And another great debut. Look, you have to give credit to one Mr. Raging Bull El Toro here. You know, he went out there and he gave Bruisedor a run for his money.
Oh, 100%. He cannot be disappointed in himself. He wanted to make a name for himself, and I believe that he did.
Definitely someone you want to keep an eye on.